coffee's cold on your side of the bed, and I'm still repeating the last words you said. I trace the outline of where you should be, but the silence is louder than our memory. I reach for your hand in the middle of the night, but I'm grasping at air in the fading light. The walls are still painted, it's soft shade of blue, but the color is faded since I lost you. I'm walking through rooms like a ghost in this hall, waiting for footsteps that never will fall. I saw your coat hanging back by the door, and I realized I don't know who I am anymore. The scent of your perfume is haunting the air. I turned to tell you a joke, but you weren't there. Every forever we whispered so deep is a promise you broke and a secret I keep. They say time is a healer, that won't start to close, but the empty space beside me just grows and it grows. How do I breathe when you took all the air? How do I leave when I see you everywhere? The sun's coming up, but it feels like the night. I'm out of the fire, but I've lost all the light. Just a shadow of a love we used to know. I'm still here in the shadow. I'm leafing through pages of a book we never bound, searching for the echoes of a once familiar sound. The ink is still wet on the plans that we made, but the ink's running thin and the characters fade. I've got the prologue memorized by heart, back before the ending tore the middle apart. There's a bookmark stuck on a Tuesday in June, when we danced in the kitchen to a quiet tune. Now the margins are empty, the sentence is straight, and the author we were has just walked away.
We were rhythm and rhyme.
I'm picking up the rhythm of a heartbeat out of time, trying to find a reason or a word that's worth a rhyme. But the melody is heavy and the chords are feeling thin. I don't know where the music ends or where the tears begin. I tune the guitar to the sound of your name, but every string I touch just feels like a flame. I used to write a summer and the gold in your eyes, and now I'm just recording the sound of goodbyes. The radio is playing something updated and new, but it sounds like a funeral when I think of you. This is just another unhappy love song, the kind where the right parts went entirely wrong. It's the anthem of the lonely, the ballad of the bruised, the lyrics of a person who was born to be used. Don't tap your feet to the beat of my pain. It's just an unhappy love song, crying in the rain. There's no bridge to get over, no chorus to sing along, just a 3-minute warning that I don't belong. I'm singing to the ceiling in a room full of smoke, treating our forever like a cruel, twisted joke. I try to hit the high notes, but my voice starts to break. How much of this nothing is a person supposed to take? Put it on a record, spin it till it skips. Taste the bitter salt that's resting on my lips. It's not a masterpiece, it's not a work of art. It's just the ugly sound of a breaking heart. Yeah, it's just another unhappy love song, the kind where the right parts went entirely wrong. It's the anthem of the lonely, the ballad of the bruised, the lyrics of a person who was born to be used. Don't tap your feet to the beat of my pain. It's just an unhappy love song, crying in the rain. Turn the volume down, let the silence take the floor. I haven't got a I love you left anymore. Just an unhappy love song on repeat in the dark. Static fades to silence. I'm standing on the porch with the collar pulled high, watching my breath turn to ghosts in the sky. The streetlights are flickering, casting a chill over the garden where time was standing crack for the light, but the warmth of the house isn't winning tonight. I used to have your jacket wrapped around my frame. I used to have a fire that sparked out your name, but the thermometer's dropping, the mercury's low, and I'm losing the feeling in the places you'd go. In the freezing night air, I'm finally numb, waiting for a summer that's never gonna come. The ice is forming circles where we used to slow dance. Now there isn't a prayer and there isn't a chance. Feel like jagged bits of glass as I watch the lonely hours and the empty cars pass. I remember the steam on the windshield in May, before all the color just shivered away. Now the stars look like needles, so sharp and so cold, tearing through the stories that we never got to hold. They say that the cold makes you sleepy at last, that it dulls all the edges of the ghosts in your past. So I'm sitting on the steps till I can't feel the sting of the diamond you gave me or the weight of the ring. Everything's white, everything's blue. I'm freezing out the memory of me and you. Just a little bit longer in the cold, until I don't care. I saw your ghost in the grocery line, checking the watch that you used to call mine. I reached for a hand that was made out of mist, tracing the pulse on a ghost of a wrist. I've rearranged the furniture to hide the empty space, but the shadows always find a way to take the shape of your face. I try to burn the bridges, but the wood is soaking wet, drowning all the things that I haven't finished yet. I'm running through a house where every door is locked tight, and every single memory is a thief in the night. everywhere that I roam. There's a dent in the pillow where you used to lay your head, and a million I love yous that we never should have said. I hear your laughter echoing at the top of the stairs. I find your silver hairpins in the most unlikely chairs. Time was supposed to be a veil or a screen, but it's just a lens making everything more keen. Is there a fever that can sweat you out of my skin? Is there a lock that can keep the used to be from getting in? Because I'm tired of the flickering, I'm tired of the gray, of living with a person who has already walked away. Yeah, your memories still haunt. They don't ever sleep. They're the secrets I lose and the promises I keep, like a song on the wind that I can't quite erase, like the sting of the salt that I still have to taste. I'm a haunted man in a hollowed out home where your memories still haunt, everywhere that I roam. Close your eyes, but I still see you there. Hold my breath, but you're still in the air. You're the static on the screen. You're the space in between, still haunting, still here. I'm standing in the center of the room we used to share, but the oxygen is heavy, like there's no one really there. I try to flip the switch, try to find a little spark, but the bulb is burnt out, leaving me here in the dark. I used to know the layout, every corner, every line, but now I'm tripping over pieces of a life I thought was mine. The candles on the mantle have all melted into stone. I'm learning how it feels to be crowded and alone. I'm reaching for the matches, but my hands are shaking. a story already told. Yeah, I'm living in a dark and hard space, looking for a light, looking for a trace of the fire that we started, all the glow we used to be, before you took the sun and left the midnight here for me. It's a hollow kind of blackness, it's a heavy kind of blue, in this dark and hard space where I'm still missing you. I've boarded up the windows where the morning used to break, because the sight of any color is a weight I cannot take. The silence has a volume that is screaming in my ears, echoing the rhythm of 1,000 wasted years. I'm navigating shadows, I'm memorizing walls, listening for your heartbeat in these empty, lightless halls. Is there a way to exit? Is there a door I haven't tried? Or am I just a prisoner of the way I feel inside? They say the dark is temporary, just a phase of the moon, but the sun is moving slower, and it's never coming soon. Yeah, I'm living in a dark and hard space, looking for a light, looking for a trace of the fire that we started, all the glow we used to be, before you took the sun and left the midnight here for me. It's a hollow kind of blackness, it's a heavy kind of blue, in this dark and hard space where I'm still missing you. No light in the hallway, no light in the glass, just waiting for the feeling of the darkness to pass. But the shadows are growing, and the stars are all gone. Just a dark and hard space, waiting for a dawn that won't come. Staring at the Polaroids taped inside the frame, watching how the edges curl around your name. We were a forest fire, a wild, unholy bright, the kind of heat that kept away the coldest part of night. looking for the ice beneath the hollow of my skin. The wine we left is vinegar, the roses turn to rust. Every I promise has been ground into the dust. I'm holding on to nothing with the grip that's turning white, watching all our colors bleed into the gray of night. Now it's just love turned to ashes, love turned to stone. The hardest kind of silence I have ever known. It was a garden once, now it's just a patch of weeds growing through the cracks of all my desperate needs. The bridge has burned away and the water's running cold. It's just a love turned to a story that'll never be told. I walked down to the shoreline where we carved it in the sand, but the tide came in and took it like a secret from my hand. I'm wearing your old sweater just to feel a phantom way, cursing every too late and the cruelty of fate. You used to be my gravity, the ground beneath my feet. Now you're just a stranger that I'm terrified to meet. Is there a way to unlove, to unknow what we felt, to stop the way my frozen heart begins to slowly melt? Because the memory's poison, but the absence is a blade. I'm dying in the light and I'm crying in the shade. It's just love turned to ashes, love turned to stone. The hardest kind of silence I have ever known. It was a garden once, now it's just a patch of weeds growing through the cracks of all my desperate needs. The bridge has verbally and the water's running cold. It's just a love turned to a story that'll never be told. Love turned to winter, love turned to ghost. The thing that I wanted is the thing I fear most. It's turned, it's gone, it's just a shadow on the lawn. Love turned to nothing at all. Staring at my reflection in the window pane, but my face is just a blur through the pouring rain. Every time I close my eyes, I see your ghost again, like a recurring fever that I can't quite contain. I try to build a dam, I try to stay so dry, but the clouds are moving in across my heavy eyes. The river's rising high, breaking through the floor. I can't keep the heartbreak back. is on my tongue, the sting is in my chest, and the ghost of your goodbye won't let me rest. Now it's just flowing, 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 tears down. I'm a king without a kingdom, a weight of thorns for a crown. They're falling on the letters that you never even read, drowning out the I love yous that we both left unsaid. There's a flood in this room, and I'm starting to drown in the river of these flowing, flowing tears down. I see the empty glass on the table by the bed, and the ghost of every argument is screaming in my head. I reached for the towel just to wipe the world away, but the water's getting deeper with every passing day. The ink is running circles on the pages of my life. Every drop that hits the floor feels like a jagged knife. They say that tears are healing, that they wash the spirit clean, but I'm just feeling empty in the spaces in between. How many oceans do I have to cry for you before the sky turns back to a shade of honest it's just flowing, flowing, flowing tears down. I'm a king without a kingdom, wearing thorns for a crown. They're falling on the letters that you never even read, drowning out the I love yous that we both left unsaid. There's a flood in this room, and I'm starting to drown in the river of these flowing, flowing tears down my face, down my soul. I'm losing my grip, I'm losing control. Just flowing, letting it go until the river runs dry, and there's nothing left to show. Flowing down, flowing down. I'm looking at the photograph we took last June, before the sky fell silent and the world went out of tune. I'm trying to find the scene, the place where we began to fray, but the threads are all tangled and the colors washed away. Reach for the center where I thought we were so strong, but I was holding on to nothing for way too long. It wasn't a clean break, it wasn't a sharp line. It was a slow pull on a heart that used to be mine. Now the edges are ragged and the middle is gone, and I'm shivering here in the light of the dawn. You left me with a torn heart apart, ripping out the ending before we finish the start. Now there's a hole in my chest where your name used to live. I've got nothing left to take and nothing left to give. Every piece is a memory, every jagged bit is a scar. Since you pulled us both down from the heights of a star. Yeah, you left my torn heart apart. I'm trying to stitch the pieces with a needle made of glass, watching all the happy people as they blindly pass. But the rhythm is broken and the pulse is feeling thin. I don't know how to let the world back in. You took your half of the us and you walked out the door, but you took a little extra, and I'm bleeding on the floor. They say that time can mend what the lightning has struck, but I'm stuck in the static, I'm out of my luck. How do I beat when the heavenly is gone? How do I face the forever that's moving on? You left me with a torn heart apart, ripping out the ending before we finish the start. Now there's a hole in my chest where your name used to live. I've got nothing left to take and nothing left to give. Every piece is a memory, every jagged bit is a scar. Since you pulled us both down from the heights of a star. Yeah, you left my torn heart apart, torn in two, torn from you. I'm picking up the remnants of the things we used to do. Just a fragment, just a spark, in the middle of the dark, torn apart. The room is quiet, but my heart won't sleep. Your shadow's still lying next to me. Every word you said still burns my skin. I replay the moment where we caved in. Your sweater hangs like you're coming home, but I know I'm standing here alone. Funny how love can feel so loud, even when it's not around. I held on longer than I should, believed in us like only I could. I begged the stars, I begged somehow, but they're silent now. So this is the final goodbye now. No more, we'll fix it somehow. I'm letting go, we're shaking hands of every future we had planned. If loving you means breaking down, then this is the final goodbye now. I trace the cracks in what we were, try to make sense of all the hurt. You said my name like it was wrong, like I was never where you belonged. I learned your silence word by word, every pause screamed louder than heard. I kept forgiving what you do, just to feel close to you. I lost myself to keep you near, ignore the signs, ignore the fear. I hoped you'd choose me somehow, but you're gone now. So this is the final goodbye now. No more tears, I don't know how. I'm walking out of your regret with all the love you couldn't give. If staying means I slowly drown, then this is the final goodbye now. Maybe in another life, another time, we don't break, we don't lie. Maybe you love me the way I tried, but not this time. I'll miss the way you said my name like I was more than just your pain, but I can't bleed to make you stay. Not another day. This is the final goodbye now. I won't ask you to turn around. I'll carry us in memory, but I choose me eventually. I loved you deep, I loved you loud, but this is the final goodbye now. If you ever wonder what we were love that almost worked. I whisper it soft, I let it go. Final goodbye now. I remember your shadow on my wall, laughing like forever wasn't small. You held my hand, said I won't leave, but promises break so quietly. Your name is still stuck in my chest, like a song I can't forget. Every road just leads to you, even when I'm trying not to. I gave you my heart with shaking hands. You gave me reasons I don't understand. This is a painful love story, written in tears and goodbye scenes. I loved you more than you ever saw. Now I'm alone with our memories. You were my heaven, my worst mistake, my sweetest dream that kept me awake. I bleed again just to feel your touch. That's the on your side of the bed, talking to words you never said. Your pictures still won't let me heal. They smile while I learn what's real. You said love was meant to stay, but you walked out anyway. Now every song sounds like you. Every I'm fine is never true. I tried to be everything you need, but loving you destroyed me. This is a painful love story, written in tears and goodbye scenes. I loved you more than you ever saw. Now I'm alone with the memories. You were my heaven, my worst mistake, my sweetest dream that kept me awake. I bleed again just to feel your touch. That's the curse of loving too much. If loving you was wrong, I'd still do it all again. I'd fall 1,000 times just to feel your heart pretend. Tell me, did you ever cry when you left me in the dark? Or was I just a chapter in a book that broke my heart? This is a painful love story, no happy ending for me. I held on while you let go. Now you're free and I'm empty. This is a painful love story I'll carry for the rest of my life. Your love is sharp, it cuts so deep. Still I choose you every time. If loving you is my goodbye, then let the pain remind me why. Even broken, I still believe. You are my life, my tragedy. Some loves don't fade, they just turn into scars. And you'll always be my painful love story. The sun took a bow on the edge of the town, and it felt like the world was just shutting down. I watched the gold bleed into a bruised kind of red, while I counted the ghosts of the things we never said. The street lamps are humming a low, lonely tune beneath the cold glare of a cynical moon. I'm locking the windows, I'm drawing the blinds, trying to leave all the what ifs behind. But the darkness is heavy, it's thick as a shroud, and the silence between us is getting too loud. I used to be fearless when you held the light, but now I'm just waiting for the end of the night. Now it's an endless night falling, an endless night deep, in a world full of promises I couldn't that your footsteps won't pass through the door. I try to remember the warmth of the day before all the colors just shivered away. Now everything's midnight and everything's gray, and I'm light years away from the break of the day. Is there a morning for hearts that are broken? Is there a dawn for the words left unspoken? Because I'm checking the horizon, but nothing is new. Just a permanent shade of this missing you blue. Yeah, it's an endless night falling, an endless night deep, in a world full of promises I couldn't keep. The stars are just holes in a ceiling of black, and there isn't a candle to lead your way back. I'm lost in the shadows where your memory crawls while the endless night falls. Yeah, the endless night falls. No sun on the river, no light on the tracks, just the weight of the winter pinned to my back. It's never ending, it's just begun. A life in the dark without any sun. Falling, falling, the endless night falls. I left the window open just a finger's width wide to hear the ghost of the summer moving outside. But the air has turned bitter, it's got a sharp, jagged edge, and it's whistling a warning on the windowsill edge. I'm sitting in the kitchen where we used to drink tea, but now the only guest is the cold company. I reach for the radio to drown out the fear, but the static is the only thing I can hear. The curtains are dancing a slow, lonely waltz to a rhythm that's broken, to a love that was false. I used to hear music when you called out my name. Now there's only a draft where there used to be flame. I walked through the park where the leaves started to die, watching them scatter like a long dusty sigh. Every gust is a memory trying to get in, pushing through the layers of my coat and my skin. It carries the echo of the things that you said back when forever wasn't something I dread. Now it's just empty and it's cold and it's fast, a restless reminder of a beautiful past. Go ahead, blow the dust off the books on the shelf. I'm a stranger in here, even to myself. You can howl at the moon, you can metal the glass, but you can't bring back the seasons that already passed. And the lonely wind sings a song about you, a hollowed-out melody, a deep shade of blue. It moans through the rafters and it sighs through the door, crying for a heart that doesn't beat here anymore. It's a lonesome vibration, a shivering sound of a love that was lost and will never be found. Yeah, the lonely wind sings. Hush now, I hear it calling, like the sound of the tears that are quietly falling. It's just the wind, that's what I tell my heart, blowing through the pieces that you tore apart. Lonely wind, sing me to sleep. Midnight talks with an empty room, your silent screams, I still hear you. I trace your name on shattered glass, bleeding from a love that couldn't last. Your smell is hanging by the door, smells like you hurts even more. I smile like I'm okay somehow, but I'm breaking right now. I gave you my whole soul to keep. You gave me reasons not to sleep. Lonely tears fall when the night gets cold, when I miss the lies you used to hold. I loved you hard, I loved you true, but loving me wasn't enough for you. And now I'm drowning in what we were, haunted by the words you never heard. I whisper your name, but you're gone. Lonely tears fall till the morning comes. Your voice still lives inside my head. Every I'm fine is something I said. I walk past places we once were. Every step just makes it hurt. You said forever like it was real, like my heart wasn't something to steal. Now I'm piecing myself from the floor, learning how to breathe once more. I held you closer through the pain. You let go and walked away. Lonely tears fall when the night gets cold, when I miss the lights you used to hold. I loved you hard, I loved you true, but loving me wasn't enough for you. Now I'm drowning in where we were, haunted by the words you never heard. I whisper your name, but you're gone. Lonely tears fall till the morning comes. If love's a lesson, I learned it slow, that hearts can break and still won't let go. I choose the pain if it meant you. That's the saddest truth I knew. Tell me, did you ever look back when you left me like that? Or was I just a phase in time you forgot, but I survived? Only tears fall in the dark over pieces of my heart. Lonely tears fall, I can't pretend that I don't miss how we began. You were my home, my only light. Now I'm lost in every night. If loving you is my downfall, then let these tears remind me all I loved you even when you're gone. Lonely tears fall, I still hold on. Some goodbyes never really end, they just turn into lonely tears again. I'm watching the monitor of a life we used to lead, watching the pulse of us begin to slowly recede. The room is clinical, white and deathly still, while I try to swallow this bitter, jagged pill. I'm holding your ghost like a weapon in my hand, trying to find a place where I can finally stand. But the floor is giving way and the air is getting thin. I'm losing the battle that I never thought we'd win. The always we promised is gasping for breath in a house that is quiet and colder than death. I'm checking for a rhythm, I'm checking for a spark, but I'm only finding cinders in the heart suffering heart dies. I've got a suitcase full of could-have-beens and almost there's, and a million unanswered, desperate whispered prayers. The ink on our story is drying to a gray as I watch the light in your memory slip away. I used to feel the fire, I used to feel the heat. Now I just feel the pavement and the coldness of defeat. It's a flat line of the spirit, a silence in the bone, the heaviest kind of nothing I have ever known. Don't ask me to fix it, don't ask me to heal. I've forgotten the way that a person should feel when the muscles stops moving and the warmth starts to go. There's nothing left to do but let the cold winds blow. Yeah, the suffering heart dies slowing out of sight in the middle of a long and suffocating night. It isn't a bang, it's just a fading weary sound as the love we built is leveled to the frozen ground. No more I'm sorry, no more please just try. I'm just standing at the bedside while a suffering heart dies. The pulse is gone, the light is out. This is what the ending is really all about. No more pain, no more lies, just the silence where a suffering heart dies. I gave you my heart with trembling hands. You promised me forever, said we had a plan. I built my world around your name. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of the same. Your smile still lives inside my mind, like a ghost I can't leave behind. Every I love you, you used to say echoes louder since you walked away. I held on when I should have known you were already letting go. When love leaves scars, they never fade. They bleed in silence night and day. I loved you more than words can show. You broke me slow, you broke me cold. I'd still choose you if time rewinds, even knowing how this ends tonight. Some hearts don't heal, they just learn to hide when love leaves scars. So do goodbyes. Your jacket's still on my bedroom chair, like you might walk in, like you still care. I talk to memories, not to friends, 'cause they don't know where my pain begins. You said I was your safest place, then you ran without a trace. Now I'm learning how to breathe alone, in a house that never felt like home. I broke myself trying to stay, while you were already halfway gone. When love leaves scars, they never fade. They bleed in silence night and day. I loved you more than words can show. You broke me slow, you broke me cold. I'd still choose you if time rewinds, even knowing how this ends tonight. Some hearts don't heal, they just learn to hide. When love leaves scars, so do goodbyes. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still make it anyway. I'd fall apart 1,000 times just to feel your heart one more night. Tell me, did you ever cry for me? Or was I easy to erase? I'm still here, fighting memories, while you forgot my face. When love leaves scars, I feel them all, in every quiet moment I fall. But love leaves scars, I wear them deep in sleepless nights and broken dreams. You are my heaven, my goodbye, my greatest truth, my sweetest lie. If loving you is my last song, then life is pain, keep playing on. Some hearts survive but never whole. When love leaves scars, it marks the soul. I'm still healing from who we were. Some loves don't end, they just hurt forever. I'm digging through the wreckage of a house that's fallen still, looking for a pulse beneath the window on the sill. The garden is a graveyard of the flowers that you grew, and the air is thick with ghosts of every plan we didn't do. I'm holding on to relics, like a watch that's lost its tick. The memory of us is a habit I can't kick. They say that when it's over, the fire turns to cold, but I'm haunted by the stories that we never got to hold. It's a heavy kind of silence, it's a hollow kind of weight, standing at the altar of a love that met its fate. Now it's just dead love remains, dead love remains, running like a poison through the rhythm of my veins. It's the echo in the hallway, it's a shadow on the floor, the rattling of a handle on a locked and bolted door. You buried all the feelings, but the memory still stays in the empty, hallowed places where dead love remains. I saw your name in ink on a letter in the hall. I felt the sudden winter start to creep across the wall. It's a strange kind of morning for a person who's still there, But the you I used to live for has vanished to the air. I'm a curator of sorrow in a museum of the past, staring at the beauty that we couldn't make last. Is there a shovel deep enough to put this to the ground? Is there a sea wide enough where the spirit finally could fall? Because I'm tired of the haunting, I'm tired of the gray, of carrying the corpse of a love that passed away. It's just dead love remains, dead love remains, running like a poison through the rhythm of my veins. It's the echo in the hallway, it's the shadow on the floor, the rattling of a handle on a locked and bolted door. You buried all the feelings, but the memory still stains in the empty, hallowed places where dead love remains. Ashes to ashes, dust to the dust. The iron's all broken and covered in rust. It's over, it's finished, but the ghost never waves here in the dark, where dead love remains. I still smell your perfume on my pillowcase at night. Still reach across the bed where you used to hold me tight. The coffee pot makes 2 cups, old habits never die. And I talk to your ghost in this empty outside. Can't remember how to be alone. I'm empty without hope, drowning without air, a shadow of the person I was when you were there. Every breath reminds me of a love we used to know. I'm lost inside this darkness, empty without hope, empty without hope. Your voicemail's still my ringtone, though it tears me apart. I drive past all the places where you painted my heart. The photos on my phone are the only light I see, but they just burn like cigarettes, reminding me that you're not coming home. I'm empty without hope, drowning without air, a shadow of the frozen in the moment that you walked away, living in yesterday. Find empty without hope, can't find my way back home. A stranger in the mirror, learning how to be alone. My heart's a broken compass with nowhere left to go. I'm drowning in this silence, empty without hope. So empty without hope, without you, without hope, without you. I'm just empty. The coffee's cold on the nightstand where you used to lay. I keep the curtains drawn to hide the ghost of yesterday. I reach for your hand in the static of a dream, but woke up to the silence and the tearing at the seam. Every picture on the wall is a window I can't close. How the garden turned to ashes, only heaven knows. Now I'm walking through the ruins with a broken spirit soul, trying to find the pieces that you took when you went whole. It's a heavy kind of quiet, it's a hollow kind of blue, when the best parts of my living were the parts that lived in you. Yeah, I'm just a shadow of the man, girl I used to know, with a broken spirit soul and nowhere left to go. I see a car in every driveway, hear you laugh in every crowd. I try to scream your name, but the grief is just too loud. You were the gravity that kept my feet upon the floor. Now I'm drifting in the dark, I can't find the shore. They say that time's a healer, but time is just a thief, leaving me the memories and a lifetime of belief. Is there a light that stays on when the fire goes out? Is there a faith that remains in the middle of the doubt? girl I used to know, with a broken spirit soul and nowhere left to go, nowhere left to go. Just the echo of your footsteps on the floor, just the sound of the wind against the door. Broken spirit, broken soul, I'm still here, but I'm not whole. I stood by the brand of coffee that you like the most, sitting across the table from a memory and a ghost. The calendar is frozen on the day you walked away, while the rest of the world just keeps moving through the gray. I tried to scrub your scent from the sweaters in the hall, but I still see your shadow dancing on the bedroom wall. They tell me let it go like a leaf upon the street, but how do I wake up when I'm living in a dream? They say the mind forgets what the heart no longer needs, but mine is still a garden overgrown with lonely weeds. I'm holding on to matches in the middle of the rain, trying to find a flicker of the joy inside the pain. Time can take my youth, and the years can take my view, but they'll never take the part of me that's permanently you. If loving you is a mountain that I'm never getting through, then I'll spend my whole life never forgetting you. There's a dent in the passenger seat where you used to sit, a hollow in my chest where the fire used to be lit. I saw a girl today who had the sunlight in her hair. I turned to tell you something, but you weren't standing there. It's the little things that cut, it's the quiet that's the blade. Watching all the colors of our forever start to fade. Maybe moving on is just a fantasy Forgetting you